she just keeps on dancing. Falling is so romantic.
Disappointed.
We might just hit my place. She might just ease my pain. Tease me with all your magic. Red bottom heels, killing that sundress. Light up the room. I knew I had to say something. She might be them, or she might be all my answers. In all this lonely madness, amongst whatever turns me on. Here I go, hand on your thigh beside you. Tell me your love has standards. Where to begin? She might just come in handy. Swear she just keeps on dancing. Falling is so romantic. Started as friends. We might just hit my place. She might just ease my pain. Tease me with all your magic. Been on my own for a long time, but I like when you come round my way. Under your spell, having visions, making love until we fade away. When you're all alone on a weekend, call you up on a demon time. You know that I want it. Everybody has their moments. Party in the party won't stop. More time, keep the door locked. I want it anywhere you want it. Tell me if you want it to begin. She might just come in handy. Swear she just keeps on dancing. Falling is so romantic. Started as friends. We might just hit my place. She might just ease my pain. Tease me with all your magic.
Alright. Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. As you can see, I didn't really go to the chatting scene. Today will be a no cam stream. I am just quite exhausted for I don't know why. Honestly, I just suddenly felt kind of like drained of all energy. I can't really tell why. I'm not even sure. So I'll basically kind of like be just slumped in my chair for this. So it's gonna be like a chill no cam stream for today. You know, just chilling, hanging out. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Welcome in Rose. I hope Ren Fair is awesome and you're having all the fun. Still owe me that one fox hide picture. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Again, I hope you're all having an amazing weekend, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. We will be continuing with the Final Fantasy XIV questline. We are getting close to actually changing, like the background and stuff. We are getting close to that, so fun times. We will be doing Heavensward soon, but we still have a bit of content to go, some patch content. I believe last time we were trying to find out more about Iceheart and the Ivy. I think we'll just be picking up where we left off. I am a little bit more caught up on the whole kind of like Jedi's Journal over in Discord for like the immersion part of this series. I think I'm about 1 or 2 streams behind, not including this one. I think 1. The one. Did I talk about Leviathan? I think I talked about Leviathan and Ramu. So I think it's like basically last stream's content. So yeah, we will be. I'll hopefully be trying to update that over the weekend again, and hopefully I'll be not the weekend, over next week, and hopefully we will be able to basically kind of like be all caught up. But without further ado, go ahead and pause that music. I forgot to log in, so we'll be basically logging back in and starting this journey. Well, it's not really starting the journey, it's more picking up where we left off. You know, again, just chill stream today. I apologize if I see low energy, that's because it's basically close to 0. Alright, there we go. I am also, I don't know why, it's Topa's fault. I'm totally blaming Topa. Which Topa blames another streamer friend, Tatsuya Inc. Actually, a very decent person. Usually streams morning time, so definitely give her a follow if you can. Okay, there we go. I was kind of waiting to see if it's actually gonna do the capture card, like capture the screen. But I am getting off topic. Tatsuya has been trying out World of Warcraft for the first time, and Topa got the itch to play it again. So she's also been going through it again, but Topa is a returning player. I think she played it last about 8-9 years ago, maybe. I don't remember. I think that's what she said. No pun intended, actually, there. So I played for exactly 1 month during the Battle for Azeroth. It was just as it came out. I got, like, the complete edition on sale for cheap. So I ended up, like, getting the free few days. And then I was like, okay, let's see what we're gonna do. Why am I going into macro? I wanted to play with a friend of mine from back in Egypt. He actually played the game, and since in Egypt it was a bit hard to actually do subscription-based games, especially one that had, I think at the time it was like only $10, but still, it's like, because of the difference in currency it adds up quickly. Especially since it's a monthly based thing, so he would kind of like grind the heck out of content and buy it with gold through the in-game market board. I wanted to go ahead and play with him, but unfortunately his PC broke down and we kind of like just fell out of communication from there. I also have a couple of other friends that I know from Star Wars The Old Republic that are kind of like playing World of Warcraft, kind of like back and forth, I guess, between World of Warcraft and 14. But yeah, because of them, and more again because just seeing Topa now playing it as well, I am like seriously getting the urge to play it. But that is for later. I don't know if I'll actually stream it if I do end up getting it and playing it. I don't know. I might not. If people actually want that, then that would more increase the likelihood of me doing that. But yeah. Without further ado, let us go back into MSQ. Oh, I don't think I ever... So that's what it looks like. Okay, that's good to know. I know a friend of mine had something like this. I think I actually have it on my wind-up. This chest piece. This chest piece I rocked on my main character for quite some time. It was like the entire set, the entire Gloam set. I kind of like rocked for quite some time. Oh, before we actually accept that extra experience, and let us uh doing the Kindle thing that my family did with photos of the tripod box. Ooh, nice. I'll be checking it after stream though. But I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Captain Elbrid, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Of course. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment. Go on. You will recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him, we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring the needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Hortense. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved at least, but what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you consider, then, that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Raubon's innermost circle, someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames' establishment? It is the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip into a position of authority, unremarked, and remain above suspicion all these years. Aye, I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the 3 grand companies, Uldaz was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania had long-standing armed forces that lend themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones mind, under the same leadership. Only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Uldaz's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymaster. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. You know, that kind of reminds me, this is basically the same thing as what Alpino is currently doing. The Grand Company of Eorzea is basically just like a bunch of adventurers coming together. Difficulties Raubon faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed, and given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier than now, aye. The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, it was not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Neil Van Darnus's ambition been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Raubon with an army. It is but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Turning to the present, even as we speak, our Domin allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any one of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. You win somebody coming in, maybe? Very good. We continue our investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. Eva is summoned in like manner to the other primals. The heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send word to Sir Aymeric informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. It is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. Wait, time for what? An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, team. As Commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Thegio, as the realm's stoutest champion. It is only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the Antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. Alright, I guess we're going back to Ul'dah then? Because they usually hold it somewhere. Ul'dah, I think. Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. In Philian, the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problem. I shall go ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Oh, they're having it in Gridania. Okay, that's good to know. Meet me at Nopika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. Alright, to Gridania we go. I'm surprised it wasn't held in Ul'dah in the Sultana's place. Ooh, that's a nice outfit. A nice weapon as well for Viper. What is that? Hold up. What is that? I need to know. That's the regular leather. Oh, is that the Exarchic hood? Why did she glamour the Exarchic hood up scouting over the Exarchic hood up scouting? Did she glamour the regular one over the high quality? It's basically the same exact thing, but that's a very cool weapon. Sunbreaker. Oh, Fear and Odin in the trap. I keep saying I need to do that, and I keep forgetting. My thanks for coming, Thegio. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the Lotus Stand. I'm gonna guess this scene is gonna be voiced. The Alliance leaders await you at the Lotus Stand. Will you be joining them now? Yes.
本日集まっていただいたのは他でもありません。ガレマール帝国で大きな動きがあったようなのです。
Alright, what are these developments?
帝国内の次期皇帝争いを発端とする内乱が終結したとの話は聞いている。カヌエ殿、これに関することか。
There was a war of succession. I forgot about that.
先頃ガレマール帝国皇帝ソルゾス・ガルバスが崩御しました。
Solus Galvus.
何？
Why didn't they just put the name in the beginning? Because she definitely said it.
ガレマール帝国はソル帝が一代で築き上げた国家。
Okay.
共和制だった同国を帝政に転換させ、世界に覇を唱える強国に押し上げたのは彼の軍隊と指導力があればこそ。
Wait, Solus is the founder.
だがそのソル帝も弱い80を超え病床に伏していた。
Damn. Betting on his father's grave.
跡継ぎをめぐる内乱が起きたのもそれゆえと聞いていたが。
That's just messed up, man. That is hella messed up.
ソル帝の長男はすでに死去していたな。この皇太子の死が帝位争いを複雑化させていたという。
ええ、2名の有力候補が台頭し、帝国は内乱状態に突入。結果的にソル帝の孫にあたる大将軍バリスイエー・ガルバスがこれを制しました。
Okay.
ソル帝が崩御したとなれば、もはやバリスの体感を阻む者はいない。新皇帝バリス・ゾス・ガルバスの誕生か。
Oh, Varys Zos Galvus. I must have heard it as Solus. Hey, it looks like Siribad is on it. Nice. Dude looks like a menace, honestly.
次期皇帝が決まったとは言っても、未だに帝国内は不穏な空気に包まれている様子。しばらくは新皇帝も体制固めに時間を費やすでしょう。
Okay, and that means he's gonna probably resume conquest soon.
とはいえ新しい指導者を得れば帝国の支配体制は盤石となる。未だこの地に残留する第14軍団、加えて属州となったアラミゴは要塞化が進んでいるという。奴らが本腰を入れて攻めてきたら。
Is it just me, or are they subtly focusing on that chick in the back? Because this is the second shot with Rauban in it, but she's also like a prominent, visible figure there.
とても静観していられる状況ではない。
帝国が動けば神々に愛されし地エオルゼアは再び戦の炎に包まれましょう。各国の主我が招いたアウトロー戦区の件も含め、我々が揉めている場合ではないのです。
Oh, okay. They're gonna make up everybody.
三国のみならず、山の都イシュガルドを加え、真のエオルゼア同盟を実現せねばなりません。そのためにも皆様にはご協力を願いたいのです。
Alright.
すぐにではないとはいえ、帝国の脅威が迫っている。我々に残された時間はそう多くはないだろう。
It sounds like they're about to do something about it.
何としてもイシュガルドの門を開け、エオルゼアを一つにしなければならない。
See, here's the thing. I can understand why Ishgard is not really keen on rejoining the Alliance and kind of like fighting the Empire again and all that stuff. They are in the middle of the most brutal war ever known to people. Like, yeah, basically the Battle of Cartano, the original battle where the Medium Project was kind of like still active and Nelvendarnis was still alive and all that. That was like the bloodiest man versus man war. They're basically fighting a near endless war with dragons. I say near endless because it's just been going on for so long. Nothing lasts forever, everything comes to an end. But that war has been going on for almost forever. It feels like forever for them because it's like generation after generation.
そしてそれができるのは主義や思想にとらわれず自由に行動できる私たちだけだ。そのためにクリスタルブレイブを設立したのだから。
I mean, if it actually was made known right away, then the traitor would be that one chick that was with Raban right now. If it was made known right away. But is she actually that dumb?
ここから先、帝国に隙を見せるわけにはいかないな。早急に密偵の件を解決しなくては。
I guess we're about to find out if he actually is or not. I really doubt that she's actually that dumb, though. Wait, what? I need to get back to see what that one was. Would the spirits bless me business? It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust among the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. Hey, Goose! How are you, my friend? I am doing good, thank you. I am a bit low energy, which is why I kinda like have the cam off today. We're just gonna be Doing a chill stream, you know, just chillaxing. But I hope you're doing well. How is your weekend so far? Take little mincing spurts. Though Admiral Merwib outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. And likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, the Gul'dan scored as swindlers who worship coin. You're not far off with all these descriptions. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Yep, exactly. It's alright. That's fair, that's fair. As long as it's going relatively well, that's good. You know? As long as it's going. Take that pillar of Gul'dan society for Legi, for example. But that is beside the point. The fact is that the people are wary of outsiders, whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. By the way, I found the funniest way someone has described frame is. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Describe it. Give me that description. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega in order to placate them. We present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. I need to talk about Omega actually in the diary. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ilbert has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Vegio. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilbert near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Corthus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. They said it's about a ship of traumatized preteens controlling zombie cyborgs to fight zombies, Wall Street tech bros, robot hippies, and the handicapped. Oh my goodness, how accurate is that? Because if it's even like 10% accurate, I will lose it. That will be absolutely hilarious. Maybe accurate, oh my. Others being the enemy faction. Festive Corpus, the Coalition, and the Janir. Oh. Damn. That does kind of sound accurate. I've been getting the itch to play World of Warcraft recently. I blame Topa. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Okay? Who's the Ivy? What's up there? Ooh, what does the healer? The healer one looks decent. Triple cream coffee. That sounds good. What other foods do I have? A haddock dip. I got shark fin soup. I got a kalu omelet. I got sauteed churro. And I got finger sandwich. And I just ate bacon bread. Oh, those all sound really good. Listen well, the spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Eileen Royale, Raubon's second in command. God damn it. I had a feeling that it was her, because the way they did the camera angles almost alluded to the fact that it was gonna be her. Here's the thing. I don't really remember who it was. I just remember that there was the Ivy. Hell, I didn't even remember who like, that there was an Ivy. Like, that was something that completely slipped my mind. I thought we were just gonna go straight into, like, Shiva content. But the way they did this, the camera angles in those cutscenes, it kind of alluded to the fact that, hey, this is the character you may want to focus on. Because they put her in a position where you have to notice her. There was no way you will not notice her. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm has to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raban chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The Monitors saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the Monitors did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Ruel was appointed to the post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the Monitor? You almost got caught there, man. You know, she knows she's being watched. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Ruel's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raoban attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretext. She is up to something, mark my words. Oh, if this is a misunderstanding, this would be bad. It would be very bad. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames records for evidence of Royal's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we'll have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks, every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes? Yeah, sure. I got pretty blue eyes that you can use. You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to alert our quarry. Mildred. The latest of the game. Oh, there's Flame Art. What happens if I go talk to her? The forest air is so cleansing. I feel like a new woman every time I visit Gridania. Okay. Here's the thing. Current content, when you do kind of like tailing missions like this, it's kind of like more interactive now, which I won't say more. Hopefully when we get to that point you'll see, but it's actually very fun. Ruel is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. Me, Scion. I already went and talked with her, Ilbrid. Oh, is she in there? Probably in there somewhere. Let me see. Where is she? Where's she at? Where's she at? She down there somewhere? Huh. Alright, let's just stop. Unless she's somewhere over there. Nah, it's So, Royal has entered the Caroline Canopy. Meeting someone, perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Really, look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of my stationed there, and she may have seen something. FME is her name. I shall remain here in case Royal reappears. I don't know why, but I almost read that as Ephemere, which is a character from the Kingdom Hearts mobile games, and is kind of the founder of, oh god, what was it called? Galam Ad Kala, I think. I think he's the actual founder of it. Legio Jedi, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? Ahem, a social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger, and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. Alright. She eluded us, didn't she? I have a feeling she eluded us. I have a feeling she eluded us. She definitely took notice and now kind of like dipped. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you're sure she's not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The roost! How could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest someone Thai tonic? Cup a day, amuse a man with great vigor. You take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace. You are Shinobi of Doma. Oh! The woman you seek has left Rodania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easy. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Aw, they came in clutch. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Ruel would have disappeared without a trace. That basically almost cements her guilt at this point. That she actually, changed into common merchant's attire and is actively looting. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Zion. I suggest we follow Ruel's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. We'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. Speak to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloomfield. I think I'm good with my preparations, although we will be going through the market. I don't really need anything from the market, I guess. I guess I don't need nothing from them markets. Again, I do apologize, folks, if I am a little bit less energetic than normal. Although it feels almost like I am as energetic as usual. I don't know if my voice is actually conveying that. I don't know. But I do feel quite low energy, so I do apologize for that. I cannot even think straight. That's how bad it is. Oh, you're the fairy guy. Go. I need to switch to event tab. This way, my friend. The quarry makes for Hawthorne Hut. If her will is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her guardian masters there. Hawthorne Hut? An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Guardians have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications. We've installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their master. Will would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It's for this reason I believe that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her... for clandestine meeting. Yell is in our common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Guardians have sent agents with the mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. Ooh, this is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch her whale in the act. I wonder. Imagine if she wasn't it. First of all, that would be an epic scandal on Alpina's behalf. Second, I wonder what her actual reason for doing all this would be. Like a sick father, a sick family member, a sick somebody. My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch. The Iber returns to the Gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. Now, I wanted her to kind of like just jump and disappear. Like, do one of those shinobi kind of like stealth jumps where she kind of like just... It's almost like disappearing, but she basically jumps really fast, really high, really fast. Just beyond, her whale is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. Imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it, with me. Alright, let's go, I guess. I have a bad feeling about this. Play Marshal Elaine or Whale. You are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool. That just confirms it. Damnation. Don't even think about it. Damn. She's surrounded. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely guard for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. That's menacing words right there. Them fighting words. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelvewood? When last I looked, there was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing. Would feign ignorance then. Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. I don't trust her. I really don't trust her. There's something about her. There's something weird going on. Even a warrior of Wales' renown would have not hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but in awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flame will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Fetchino? Well, I'm just waiting for Alpino. So, the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray, do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. Need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe. So please, give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. I wonder what it would have been like to come to her as a ninja. Because I completely forgot that there's quite a few things that you can have special dialogue on. Like there are quite a few things that you get special dialogue bits if you are a certain thing. Like a certain class, or have completed certain parts of certain storylines. Stuff like that. Which is something I absolutely love. And mentioning that one makes me want to play World of Warcraft more, and I don't know why. This is getting dangerous. The urge is just getting weirdly strong. Welcome back, Vegio. I understand that Alpino has had a task for you. May I ask what it was? The Ivy. Charges of treason and espionage against Elaine Royale? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Finally. Alright, what do you got from a simple bacon broth? You can make a broth out of bacon? So technically a soup, this Ixali dish is mainly of large slabs of bacon, boiled with several other lesser ingredients. Interesting. I'll need to look up the recipe on my main. As you may recall, Iceheart used to be aetherized in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west. Most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the house for Tem's caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the Beast Tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a crime. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. First, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Aethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Rianjay, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Garlean. He should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together? I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Alright, let's wait for the carriage. I wonder if it is who I think it is. Oh, there's the destination. There's Mythilia. Up here, chocobos. That's a cool moustache. It is who I think it is. You can see the tattoo on her neck.
あんたが暁のミンフィリアかい？
ええ、私です。ようこそレブナンツトールへ。
なに、幼なじみの頼みとあっちゃ断れないさ。
彼女はムーンブリダさん、ウリエンジェさんの友人でエーテライト技術の権威でもあるシャーレアンの賢人よ。
Why didn't they mention that? Or maybe the next one.
そして何より私たちが進めていたアシエンの魂を捉える折、白成績の共同研究者でもあるの。
Okay. I don't know why they did this like that. She mentioned that she was Urianjay's friend. I don't know if she mentioned if he was a child, if they were like childhood friends or not, but they are, I think, childhood friends. It might be mentioned. She also mentioned the means by which we will be capturing the acid, mainly the white crystals. He said the white crystals, which is orosite, which will be probably discussed later. Why didn't they write that in the translation?
よろしくな。
Let us return to the Rising Stones at once, then. We have much to discuss. Thus, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna fly back. I do love the fact that they made it possible for you to mount up while running. It is a feature that I wished was here originally, but I'm still I'm starting not to get used to it anymore and being used to just running while summoning, thankfully. But it was a feature that I had wished they added a while back, because it's helpful.
はいムーンブリだ。
よーいだ。久しぶりじゃないか。
あら、イダに知り合いがいただなんて意外ね。
Wait, did you ask if they knew each other or something?
どういうこと？私だってパパリモの他にも友達くらいいるよ。
Yeah, I think she was asking if she knew her and she was close, and she's like, well, of course.
僕がいつ友達になったんだ？みんな揃ったわね。では改めて紹介します。彼女はムーンブリダさん。今回シャーレアン本国から足を運んでもらったわ。
Okay.
ムーンブリダさんには白成績の試作品を持ってきてもらったの。
Oh, so her main area of expertise is with Aetherites then.
本来はシャーレアン本国で研究を続けてもらう予定だったけれど、彼女はエーテライト技術の権威、先の芝の剣もあり、急ぎ合流してもらったの。
Yes, White Auracite. Okay.
この魔器は未完成だが、残すところは最終調整だけだ。どのみち最後はエオルゼアのエーテルに合わせて仕上げようと思っていたからね。いい機会だったよ。
やれやれ。
Yare, yare, does it. Okay, Jojo, calm down.
相変わらずの言葉遣いですね。もう少し雅やかにはできないものなのですか。
フリエンジェ、やろう、会いたかったぜ。
やめなさい、ムーンブリだ。それより離れなさい。
Oh, oh, damn. He's strong.
なんだよ、冷たいな。幼なじみのあんたがエオルゼアに渡ってからは会うことも少なくなって寂しい思いをしてたんだぜ。
They are childhood friends. And now she's basically like her voice is pouting.
それが突然お前の全てが欲しいって言ってきたから喜んで飛んできたってのに。
Oh, oh, okay, okay, Ryanje.
おいおい、隅に置けないな。
お待ちなさい。問題の解決にあなたの技術と知識のすべてが必要、そう伝えただけではないですか。
Dude, hear how flustered he is, and it's awesome.
ともかく積もる話は後にすべき。今は何より眼前の障害を取り除くことが先決。この地に新たな神を下ろさせぬためにも。
ああ、そうだったな。なんでも 転送先のエーテライトが機能していなくて困っているようじゃないか。
Yeah, we actually need help with that.
ええ、そうなの。私たちが追っている異端者氷の巫女ことイゼルがスノークローク代表壁の最深部にあったエーテライトを用いてさらに西方へと逃亡。その後追撃を防ぐため転送先のエーテライトを破壊したと思われます。これによりこちらから転移することができなくなったわ。
Okay.
おそらく彼女は転送先でシワを召喚する準備をしている。イシュガルドの神殿騎士団が今も別のルートを探しているけれど現在のところ発見には至っていないの。
なるほどね。転送先のエーテライトが破壊されたのか。ミンフィリア、念のために聞くが、転送元と転送先双方のエーテライトは少し前まで機能していたんだな。
I'm pretty sure she's sure. Well, I was the one there, I'm sure.
ええ、測定したエーテルの流れから転移の成功を示していたとの報告を受けています。それにイゼルが転送するのを目撃した証人がここにいるわ。
Did you just call me the boy over there? I'm old. I think I'm canonically
転
older
送
than all
痕
of
跡は
them.
残っているか。ならやり方はある。
本当なの？
ああ、転送先のエーテライトを強制的に再起動させりゃいいんだ。
Okay, interesting.
そもそもエーテライトっていうのは夜の海原で港の位置を知らせる灯台のようなものさ。
Okay.
その明かりがなければエーテライト間の地脈の本流に流された時出口を見つけ出せなくなっちまう。
True.
これが転送が機能していない状態だね。だからこちらから強制的に灯台を灯して出口を指し示す。転送先の地脈の結節点に向けて転送痕跡に沿って直接エーテルを流し込むってわけだ。
Very smart.
しかしそのためには莫大な量のエーテルを流し転送先のエーテライトに干渉させる必要があるのでは？
Good. Oh, are we gonna try the aura site right now like that?
そんな密度のエーテルをどうやって？僕たちが協力すれば相応のエーテルは作り出せるかもしれない。ただ幾人もの術者が放つエーテルを一つにまとめ大きな流れにするとなると至難の技だぞ。
転送元のエーテライトが機能していない場合は私一人でなんとかなったけどさすがに今回ばかりは。
Oh, she has a simple tattoo.
そこで私が持ってきた白星石を使うのさ。これはアシエンほどの強大なエーテル界を封じ込めるために作った巻。
Okay.
こいつにあんたらから放たれたエーテルをすべて吸収させ相応の量がたまったらエーテライト経由で一気に流し込む。
Okay.
ただし、この白星石がエーテルを保持していられるのはごく短期間だけだからね。エーテルの封じ込めから放出まで現地でやるしかない。
What do you mean?
ムーンブリダさんの考えてくれた方法以外に選択肢はないわね。先の転送からかなり時間が経過しています。転送痕跡が消えてしまう前に行動しましょう。
Okay.
んじゃ、善は急げだ。案内してくれ。
Let's go. Get the bacon broth. Which actually doesn't sound as appetizing as first read it, now that I think about it. I drank it from the cup. I've already informed Alpino of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbrita described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect that you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to— oh wait, hold on. I can't check some— I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Legio, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. The game would end though. That would be bad for business. Alright, let's just go to— I don't think we really need to. Like it's empty. Yeah, we can just fly from there, and then from here we just go through the pass. Right there. And go to Snowcloak. Could have gone from there and just gone in a straight line, but that would have been a bit too much, I think. This should be much easier. Hey, Chloe, how's it going? I hope you are well. Hello, hello, welcome in. Oh, let me help this guy. He might die. An anime called The Sword of the Demon Soundtrack. Oh, is it one of those emotional, damaging ones? You seem to be drawn to them for some reason. Honestly, you can't blame anybody but yourself at this point. Just saying. At this point, it is just you that you can only blame. But I can't understand the appeal behind them. That you have a certain appeal to them. Hey! No, that's not. I thought that was a B rank. Alright. There is Alpha Node's Snowcloak. There. So what we shall do is we'll touch down. I don't really hear any music going on. I don't know if any music is going on, but in that case, pop some music. You need to go AFK for the final prayer of the night. So a couple of minutes and I should be right back. I'll put it this way, it's like Demon Slayer and his sister have become human. Oh, okay. I say see more episodes of it. I don't think she I don't know if she actually does become a— I can't really say for sure. But I have watched, I think, quite a bit of Demon Slayer. It's a really good one. But yeah, I need to go AFK for a few minutes for prayer, so I shall be right back.
You must be lonely, but you could be crazy if you keep looking down. Don't you cry no more, no more. Tears is in mine. And I wish me the best, but I just think I'm missing a voice and skills, I must confess. I'm speaking in English, but I'm just French. I would like to speak better, add a better fine rhyme to my letter on time like a watchmaker. You can lie, you can try, but you'd like to leave this feeling. We got to breathe, to dig, to leave the life we are dreaming. It could go wrong, but I'm just a nest. You must be lonely, but you could be crazy if you keep looking down. Trying to be rude. No one else can do it.
Alright. I am back. Before greeting everybody. Let's continue on, see if we're gonna get into Shiba's domain. I think we're gonna be doing Shiba really soon. Good to see you, Thegio. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbrid sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of a lion or a whale, and will die even as we speak. Oh, thank you. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say... The others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. I'm going to go back to watching much more happy. But Musume, I think, as a concept itself is just more positive, I guess. So I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're about to do Shiba's trial soonish. Are they all gonna provide their Aether? Why isn't Alpino contributing? Why aren't I contributing? Pretty sure as a mage, Alpino has like a decent reserve. There, it's ready. Does have some stats up, but not complete depression. Have to look at the real history. Yeah, valid. Valid. Ha! It worked! I think. Umbrita. Try tuning to the Aether right now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. Alright. Give it a go. We have done all we can, Thegio. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiba. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can go right now. We don't really need to redraw. That might just alert them. I feel like this is a mistake. Cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Really? Now you're just thinking about this? Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, though I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moonbreeder's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Ah, before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Aymeric. Oh, I'm pretty sure we're like minutes away at this point. Sir Aymeric regrets that he could not be here in person, and asks that I read to you this letter. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Thegio Jedi, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Helone bless you with good fortune, and see you safely home. Now accessible. The Artha Amphitheater. Alright. I will be doing it with oh, that's not close. I'll be doing it with a party of players. I don't remember how. Oh, 9 minutes. Alright, I'll queue up for a little bit. If it doesn't really pop up soonish. I might just end up doing it unsynced, but we'll see. I'll do a couple of fates in the meantime. I'll try to do Rock of Ages first, because it's almost done. Oh, somebody's doing battle. I'm trying to complete this one, actually. Oh, the guards. Okay, they're not gonna be an issue then. We'll just go to that one. That. We'll go back to that ice one. Do that. Hopefully the queue will pop before it actually reaches the 9-minute mark. That is my hope. I think around 5 minutes is how long I usually wait, regardless of how long it says. Then I just do it unsynced, because I am high enough level to do it unsynced. No problem whatsoever. But I do think I should start doing a couple of leveling roulettes on my ult. On this ult, basically. Just to make sure that I gain a little bit extra experience. Slow on the bird. There we go. Is almost dead. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to do that fate. Attempt to finish it. If I do end up finishing it before the another bot. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But back to what I was saying. If I do end up actually finishing it before you pops, I'm probably gonna cancel queue and just like unsync it. I should have no problem with that. I did run Mu the same way. So it should be feasible, it should be really doable. I love that the cat is basically kind of like attacking with me. Adorable. Awesome. Outstanding. Oh, this might just take me the entire time. Yeah, definitely if Q doesn't pop after this, it is going to be unthinking time. Almost. I think 2 more kills because I don't see any others. Yeah, something that I did like about the early on phase was that a lot of them just usually stop showing up. Alright. Let's draw from that. Go ahead, do unrestricted. Let's do this. No use waiting. Oh, cutscene. Forgot about that. But I guess it makes sense.
なぜ追ってきたのだ、光の戦士よ。我が望みは戦いの終結。そう言ったはず。やはり因果を断ち切るには力が必要か。ならば私が立ちはだかる者を倒そう。それが人々の希望であって。
You will try. Oh.
我らを救い、祈るべき神がいないなら、聖女にこそこの祈りを捧げよう。
The bard is awesome. Even if he does call out
我が五体
people.
のよりしろに、かつて融和をもたらした聖女の魂を呼び下ろそう。聖女シバよ、今こそ我が身に降りて全ての争いに氷結の静寂を。
Oh, her voice changed in the end there. Alright, let's go destroy a Shiva. Keep free. Quickly. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to wait for the queue to pop. It was like saying average 9 minutes, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll just think it. It ain't a big deal. And 'tis done. Done and dusted. Pun intended. Well, pun kinda intended. I appreciate the offer, but I am, like I said, I am done. Thank you, thank you. Oh, why is she sad? Are you sad? Oh, is she tired? She might be tired. She gonna die? I actually know the answer to that question, but I'm not gonna say.
人々の希望は乗り越えられぬというのか。
All that cannot be just this. I know that for a fact.
光の戦士を聞いてほしい。
Alright, I'll listen.
イシュガルドの民とドラゴン族との果てなき戦い。これは人が犯した罪の因果によるもの。それを今こそ断ち切らねばならない。
I am pretty sure right now he's actually explaining why the war started. I am pretty sure that's what she's trying to say. Like, how the war started, who's responsible for the war, that kind of stuff. Why did they not translate that right away? Unless it's in this piece of dialogue, because they do have
この
some
戦い
reverse.
はいつから続いているのか。その発端は何なのか。
You know, it's not matching.
イシュガルドの民の誰もがその因果を知らぬまま夢幻のごとき戦いにその身を投じる。彼らにとって信仰であり生き方そのものだから。しかしこの戦いは凍てつく大地が見せる氷結の幻想などではない。人が罪を重ねて隠してきたまごうことなき真実。あなたなら聞くことができる。黙約の塔、始まりを知る源流からこの戦いの真相を。
Talked about a great worm. He mentioned the words great worm. Interesting.
あなたなら感じることができる。この世界の真理を。
This world's True Dragon? Death Dragon? Something dragon. She said, I think she's saying if I can sense somebody, a dragon. A great worm. Going to go watch No Game, No Life. Ooh, I heard that's a good one. Let me know how it is.
そしてあなたに考えてほしい。
Oh, okay, she is
真
telling me
実
to.
とは
Okay.
何かを。超える力を持っているのならあなたにもできるはず。
Wait, she has it as well? Did you just say you have it too or something?
あとはあなた自身で聞いて感じて考えて。
I wish I could teleport. I wish they would give us, like, custom animations for teleportation. That would be absolutely epic if they do that. Well, that is a beautiful shot.
超える力を持つ者への神の憑依。万事上守備といったところか。
Gonna come down and say that to my face?
ラハブレアの思惑通りに動いていることが気に食わんが、ゾディアーク様の命であることもまた事実。しばらくは様子を見させてもらうさ。
Wanna come say that to my face? Yeah, run away. That's what I thought. Oh, what happens if I talk to the Stalwart Temple Knight? It's not a matter of training your eyes, I fear. Without knowledge or certainty, we'll never find every tunnel. Every land conspires against us, the broken ice ever reforming to conceal the entrance. Okay. So, hey, welcome back. I get it. Why, the 12, you're alive! I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Gravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. And you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough. I was only asking. Girl, I've been on the grind since before a lot of things. If you ask me, there's not to be gained from mulling over the implications of our story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? We'll get everyone to meet us there. Ah, but before that, you have best pay a visit to Wiper in front and speak with Alpha now. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with these Guardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Or vision? Oh, no reason. See you again, soon. She does not believe me. She does not believe me, although I did have a headache. And it wasn't an echo vision. Like, it wasn't an echo vision at all. Makes me wonder what it was. Oh, I don't actually know if he's not. Yeah. Oh, there's Aunt Merrick as well. There he is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. She used herself as a beacon to summon a primal. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of light. An outcome worthy of celebration. And one which we have Ephegio to thank. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yes, you're right, of course, Sir Emeric. Should be content with what we have accomplished. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days or weeks, moons or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Grillamont, Is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see to them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Vortem's caravan. Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Oh, and on an unrelated note, Vigio, I trouble you to accompany me to Dragonhead at your earliest convenience. It is not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to dare restrain him, I am told. I know who it is. Yeah, I'll go pay him a visit. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray, do not think less of him. Right. Go there. Another bot. I don't get people that create the bots. I'm gonna assume they're likely like for guild. They're likely for guild. Oh, they did change it to where you can increase basically like the distance you can see out. I still kind of have it not too far. Like it's extended, but not the maximum value. Oh, is this gonna be voice? Nope. What were you thinking, Vigio? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway. And then engaging the abomination in mortal combat. By the Fury, Vigio, it is the supper ballads, battle of the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. I think you would have been corrupted. Yet here I was, forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. Ah, but you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let's move on. I, Merrick, wish to have words with you and Master Alphino in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. I wonder if this is gonna be voiced. The road less traveled. Greetings, sir. I shall show you in at once. I have it voiced.
冒険者殿、万神芝の討滅、感謝する。君が英雄と呼ばれる真の理由を思い知ったよ。今回、異端者が芝を召喚したことで、イシュガルドは初めて直接的に万神の脅威にさらされた。君たちの対応の速さに救われたが、討滅が遅れれば甚大な被害が出ていたことだろ
う。万神の脅威という意味では、乱神ガルーダの存在はどうだったのです。イクサル族はクルザスにも進出してきているはずだ。
我ら神殿騎士団や フォルタン家の騎兵団など前線に出る者の間では戦で討つべしとの声は上がったよ。だが反して教皇庁は静観するという基本方針を固めた。グリダニアを敵視しているイクサル族よりも2つの要塞を陥落させコートに迫る状況であるドラゴン族をより大きな脅威と認識したのだろ
う。I guess that makes some sense.
そういった意味では直接の危険が眼前に迫ったことで改めて万神の脅威を知ったのは我々にとっても幸運だった。これまで死闘を繰り広げてきた君たちに失礼な物言いであることは理解している。どうか許してもらいたい。しかし肌で恐怖を感じぬ限り人は考えを変えないもの。イシュガルドにとって万神シバの召喚は万神について考え直す契機となるだろう。
Yes.
今回の例というわけではないが、今後も定期的にレブナンツトールに支援を続けることができるかもしれんぞ。アイメリク総長から教皇庁に直接掛け合っていただくことになったのでな。
You better do that.
イシュガルドにもゆとりがあるわけではない。できる範囲で物資の提供を約束しよう。
それはありがたい。開拓団の皆も喜びましょう。
先立って依頼した条件については破棄してくれて構わない。
いえ、源流ミドガルズ・オルムの監視はこのまま引き受けましょう。
Well?
ドラゴン族が動きクルザスが戦火に包まれれば隣接するモードゥナにも影響しかねないのでね。
What is that?
それはありがたい。感謝する。
しかし引っかかる部分もある。本気で源流が生きていると考えているのですか？
Very good question.
教皇庁内でも意見は割れている。私としても半信半疑だ。先の会談でも述べたようにあくまで万一の備えに過ぎない。
万一の備え。なるほど、そういうことでしたか。源流の生死によらずレブナンツトールの発展はイシュガルドにとって損にはならない。モードゥナに残留する帝国軍をはじめクルザス南方からの脅威の盾に使える。
アイメリク様は決して。
私が教皇庁直属の神殿騎士団の総長の座に就いたのはここ最近になってからだ。生まれの身分で人生が左右されるイシュガルドにおいて大貴族ではない私がこの職に就くことは極めて異例でね。相応の対価を支払うことになった。だがそれもこれもイシュガルドの改革のためと歯を食いしばってきたからこそ。名門貴族と教皇庁の聖職者たちがレブナンツトールを盾にせよと言うなら私はそれを利用して君たちを支援するまでだ。
それが政治というもの。
He's very unhappy about that.
イシュガルドは1000年にわたるドラゴン族との戦いと第7霊祭によって疲弊している。私は異端者となる者が急増しているのも民の疲弊が原因の一つだと考えている。これはイシュガルドが抱える根源的な問題であり扉を閉ざしていては改善は見込めない。
Yeah, that's very true. I think that a lot of the people of Eurasia are kind of like missing the fact that they've been at it for literal years, hundreds of years. So there does come a limit where it's like, you know what, we're just gonna focus on this. At this point, we don't have the presence of mind to kind of like worry about other stuff. I would kind of understand that.
イシュガルドを開国し、タトシと協力してこそ霊祭復興、蛮神、帝国の脅威、そして異端問題に正面から取り組むことができる。そのためには教皇庁の改革が必要不可欠なのだ。我々の国は長い歴史を持つ。しかし若い世代には改革を望む者もいると君も覚えておいてほしい。
私たちの思いは同じということか。承知した、アイメリク卿。エオルゼアのためにお互いに尽力してまいりましょう。
理解を感謝する、アルフィノ殿。
Are we not going to talk about the fact that the Empire now has a new emperor and that he might march on everybody soon? Or are they just going to gloss it over?
私がここまでやってこれたのは、私個人の努力だけではなく、志を共にする多くの同胞がいてくれたからだ。今後のやりとりには彼女に出てもらうことも多くなるだろう。改めて紹介しよ
う。Okay.
神殿騎士団コマンド、ルキアという。
Was this the first time we actually got her name or something? I don't think so.
自分もアイメリク総長と思いは同じ。イシュガルド、いや、エオルゼアの未来を案じている。貴公らと手を取り合うことで双方の思いを実現できると信じている。それに過去の争いにこだわっていては未来は見えないからな。
Why don't you look at me? You said that.
ルキアについては私の命題と考えてくれていい。レブナンツトール開拓団への支援物資に関しても彼女が動いてくれている。イシュガルドの生まれではない異邦人だが、だからこそ信用できる存在だ。今後もよろしく頼みたい。
Oh. That's good to know.
そう、君たちに渡しておきたいものがある。オルシュファン卿。
はっ、ここに。
帝国軍の密偵についてここまで我々が調査していた情報だ。先にクリスタルブレイブから引き渡しを受けた商人を尋問し得た情報も加えてある。情報の漏洩、物資の横流しの記録など異端者とやり取りしていた証拠が一通り揃っている。そちらの調査にも有用だろう。どうか使ってほしい。
Oh.
これは感謝します、アイメリク卿。
Oh, this might actually implicate what's her face.
ガレマール帝国は我々の共通の敵だからね。
This would be the perfect opportunity to mention that they have a new emperor.
この先も双方のいい関係が続くよう私も努めていくとしよう。
This would have definitely been the best time to say, hey, our enemy has a new emperor. We might want to do something about it. It would seem that we have much to discuss with our friends of the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Kiba defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reprisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objection to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Thegio, it is better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Yeah, I was about to say, we should probably do this somewhere a bit more secretive. A bit more private. Because doing it out in the open where any and everybody could see us is not the smartest of ideas, my guy. Not by a long shot. Cutscene time. I hope voice again.
おかえりなさい。クルザスでは大変だったわね。ちょうどこれから情報を整理しようとしていたところなの。あなたからも状況を伝えてくれると嬉しいわ。
I've been ready to speak on it.
ありがとう。ではみんなを呼びましょう。権限させた存在を人に憑依させるだなんて。
Yes.
完全に未知の現象ね。これまでどんな文献にもルイゾア様が残した手記にもそのようなものは見当たらなかったわ。
We actually saw this before. Now that I think about it, we saw this exact same thing doing the Bahamut raids. Because Louis Soir was a primal. He became a primal. His body housed the soul of the primal Phoenix. So it can be done.
ただ状況から察するにモーグリ族の王様と同様で抗議に解釈した蛮神と呼んでいいように思える。
Yeah, and if only we could talk about Louis Soir himself.
憑依型蛮神シヴァか。召喚者が意のままにその力を操れるのだとしたら、これまでの蛮神以上に危険な存在だ。
Yeah, that is a bit more dangerous, true.
イゼルって人、蛮神を生身の体に憑依させておいて、それでも無事だったんでしょ？なんか超人とは思えないね。
Oh. Are we gonna mention that she has the echo now?
彼女は本当に生身の人なのか、それとも蛮神を宿すに足る力が作られていたか。いずれにせよ氷の巫女が成したる神おろしは未知の手法によるものに違いありません。となれば闇の使徒アシエンの介在を疑うのが道理。
Yeah, the Asians.
ただあの時に観測したエーテルの流れはウリエンジェがよこしてくれていた資料と酷似していた。つまり手法はどうあれあんたらが戦ってきた蛮神と 同じものってことさ。
そこに謎を解く手がかりがありそうね。
いいだ、この後グリダニアに向かうぞ。伝承からの権限、全王モグルモグ12世についてもう一度調べてみよう。
Oh, they're getting hyped up about it.
よし来た。私は氷の巫女の残した言葉も気になっているの。聞いて、感じて、考えて。
I think she's just as special as Minfilia.
あなたも聞いたことがあるはずよ。星の意志、ハイデリンの言葉を。
Yeah, she has the echo.
あなたからの話を聞く限り、彼女は超える力を持っている可能性が高いわ。おそらくハイデリンとも開口している。いいえ、それだけじゃない。イゼルはあなたと同じ過去を見る能力を持っている。
Yes.
人とドラゴン族の争いの発端だという人が犯した罪。過去を見ることでそれを知ってしまった。だから万神を憑依させてまで何かをしようとしている。
同じく氷の巫女の言葉、始まりを知る源流とは、おそらく源流ミドガルズ・オルム。
Yes.
その源流ミドガルズ・オルムが座すのは銀類湖にそびえる木薬の塔。イッシュガルドからの監視依頼と一致するなんて。木薬の塔についてはアルフィノからの連絡もあり、すでに監視体制の準備を進めています。ドマの方にも手伝ってもらう予定よ。憑依型万神シヴァ、氷の巫女の残した言葉、そして源流ミドガルズ・オルム。どれも解明にはしばらく時間がかかりそうね。
One simple sentence. It was assy. That's how they're all connected. No further explanation. Hello, weapon combos. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard's armor. Even given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few... Do you hear that? Commotion outside. What do you see about is amiss? Commotion outside? Oh no. Not look good. Geo, it is well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Our whale has escaped. Happened shortly after the immortal flames took custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. Plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing her whale quitting the city via the gate of Nald with a bloody spear in hand. She makes for Castrum Meridiano. I'm certain of it. With her fate in Yorthi as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial master? Even as we speak, Captain Elbert and the First are hot upon her whale's heel. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Fog and join the hunt. Well, honestly, if she wasn't guilty before, now she's guilty as beans. She's like uber guilty with cream on top at this point. Like, the guilt cannot be more guilt. Yes. My thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with the soldiers. They say that a whale walked through the camp not a bellico. Aye, she walked right through. Novice here. We have Raubon's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her, so here we are. Rail must not be allowed to reach Castra Meridiana. Alright, let's talk you more pursuing. It's like, we can't do that, we need to do this. Come on, then let's stop talking, let's go beating. Ultimate defense. Oh, I still need to do that, I think. Oh my. This is not gonna end well for her, huh? They're gonna have me do actual fighting? It ain't gonna end well for her. This wretch was with the whale, who threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. He didn't blink when we put him down, not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own, God's damned heart. With me, Zion, we almost have her. Ah, there she is. Let me kill everybody else first, and then we can all basically gang up on our lane. I think I'm gonna focus on her now. Dead. Just like that. Find her and do it tight. Yes, sir. Good work, men. She and her imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flame. People look up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see how you have fallen so low. Huh. What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it your God's given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-bornish guardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be used. I did what I had to do to survive. Stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the Flames. Hear you tell it, one would think you the only person ever to have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Raoban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth with little more than the shirts on our back. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortune. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. That's true. How are we any different then? It's true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my soul to you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah to face justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. He was utterly stumped, Alpino. Not so much as a hint of remorse. Ah, 'tis well that this sordid business is finally at an end. Friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Raoban chose his. I have no comments to all of that.
話は聞いている。まったく面倒なことをしてくれた。
I don't like this guy.
いや、そちらへの影響はなかろう。それよりも問題なのはラウバーンだ。これを機に何をしでかすかわからん。同人団に不滅体を張らせるよう指示しておけ。ああ、七も陛下の方はこちらで何とかする。
I don't like this at all.
Hey. 東アルデナード商会の貿易路を一つ潰せ。それでロロリとはしばらく動けんはずだ。
He's even gonna mess with Lolorito? I don't know if that's wise, to be honest.
七も陛下か。あの方には最後まで女王でいてもらわねば困るからな。
Does he want to take over? He likely wants to take over. Alright, let us cling together. Let's have another favor. Alright, I will actually do that next time. I'll be getting up. I am getting a bit tired, so I would rather just chill for the rest of the night, you know, maybe even sleep early. So, I would like to thank everybody that has stopped by, everybody that came, chatted, lurked, all that good stuff. I really appreciate you. You're always appreciated. Next time I am live will be tomorrow, at around 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back with some more Star Wars: The Old Republic. I believe we have boss to finish. I think there will be a bit more actual story. Then I think it's supposed to be Corellia. We'll see how much far we can go. And we might be done in about 2 streams. Honestly, I would have probably been able to do it, like, finish it up tomorrow if I had grinded out a bit more last time. And at least finish boss and a little bit of the actual other story, but I was tired as heck. I would not have lasted. So yeah. Again, I appreciate everybody coming by. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Again, tomorrow around 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until we meet again.